Solana gains support from key industry players, and is Sam Bankman-Fried breaking his bail already? This is your Altcoin Buzz news. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter at AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. China is following up on its CBDC efforts with a state-sponsored NFT marketplace, which would enable trading of digital copyrights and digital collections on a blockchain called the China Cultural Security Chain. According to the China Daily, the Chinese government is planning on launching the nation's first state-sponsored NFT marketplace. The China Digital Asset Trading Platform, as it was called in the article, has a launch ceremony scheduled for January 1st, 2023 in Beijing. The NFT marketplace is expected to enable transactions of intellectual property rights, digital copyrights, and digital collections. The China Cultural Security Chain is highly likely to be centralized, meaning that all NFTs supported by the chain will belong to the entity in control of the chain, not the users. The report also made no mention of the interoperability between the China Cultural Security Chain and other blockchains. Because of the Chinese government's current negative view towards decentralized cryptocurrencies, it seems highly unlikely for non-Chinese NFTs to end up being supported by the government-run marketplace anytime soon. In their recent Binance Build update, the platform announced that users can now buy cryptocurrencies using both Apple Pay and Google Pay. The move is a strong step towards improving the accessibility service as well as the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency investing. The update was posted with replies already affirming that they've used the feature and that it worked successfully. The rising prominence of pay applications has been a noticeable development in the financial sector over recent years. Consumers are utilizing these kinds of applications more frequently than ever before, and the implementation into the cryptocurrency world has been a steady one. Both of the mobile wallets are among the most popular in the market and surely open the potential for a vast market share of users interested in digital assets. Apple Pay alone has 44 million users and Google Pay has 25 million, standing as the first and second in total users for digital wallets. The FTX-owned Japanese crypto exchange Liquid has announced plans to begin the process of returning customer assets in 2023. According to the December 29th statement on its blog, the exchange is preparing to return assets entrusted by both customers from FTX Japan and Liquid Japan, and is working on a report that would further outline the details in January. They said, for the assets entrusted to us by our customers at FTX Japan and Liquid Japan, we are proceeding with system development so that withdrawals will be possible from the Liquid Japan web version. According to Liquid, the system intends to allow users who are unable to access FTX to check their FTX Japan balance from the Liquid Japan website, and also make withdrawals from there. Customers using the Liquid Japan platform are expected to be able to withdraw as usual as well. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried is reportedly cashing out large amounts of cryptocurrency soon after being released on bail. Sam has cashed out $684,000 in crypto to an exchange in the Seychelles while being under house arrest, according to the on-chain investigation by DeFi educator Bowtie Iguana. Bowtie Iguana took to Twitter on December 29th to report on a series of wallet transactions allegedly linked to Sam Bankman-Fried, suggesting that the former FTX CEO could have violated release conditions to not spend more than $1,000 without permission from the court. According to Bowtie Iguana's analysis, Sam Bankman-Fried's public address on December 28th sent all remaining Ether to a newly created address. Bowtie Iguana noted that Sam Bankman-Fried took over the address that was originally owned by the Uniswap creator in August 2020. Within hours, the address received transfers totaling $367,000 from 32 addresses identified as Alameda Research wallets, with an additional $322,000 coming from other wallets. All funds were sent to a centralized crypto exchange in the Seychelles and to the crypto bridge Renbridge. The alleged Sam Bankman-Fried transactions occurred within a week of Sam Bankman-Fried being granted bail with a $250 million bond secured by his parents paid with equity in their house. Sam had claimed previously that he only had $100,000 in his bank account after the collapse of FTX. The news comes soon after the government of the Bahamas officially announced that local authorities seized $3.5 billion worth of crypto from FTX on November 12th. The authorities claim the action was taken in order to avoid a risk of imminent dissipation of funds after Sam Bankman-Fried warned about cyber attacks on FTX in mid-November. Confirmed to be Sam Bankman-Fried or not, the transactions do not necessarily mean that the FTX founder has violated bail release conditions, according to some industry enthusiasts. One user said, "I don't know that it necessarily qualifies as spending money, as they are his assets already." What do you guys think? If this was Sam Bankman-Fried, does this violate his bail conditions? Sam Bankman-Fried may not be able to offset the 2 counts of wire fraud and 6 counts of conspiracy he faces, with the credits to be received if he enters into a guilty plea instead of going to trial. Set to appear in court in the first days of January to enter a plea, Bankman-Fried would be unlikely to receive a favorable deal from prosecutors argued Mark Canston, counsel in a crypto assets practice group. Canston explained that the government often requires defendants to assist in the prosecution of others in order to receive cooperation credit. Here, it's unlikely that Bankman-Fried can point the finger at anyone. Sam could also enter into an agreement similar to what Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang did, called an open plea, which means prosecutors did not agree to recommend a specific sentence. It leaves the defendant's sentence up to the judge. Solana's native token Sol erased most of Thursday's 15% fall after Ethereum founder Vitalik tweeted support for the blockchain. Solana rebounded from Thursday's low of $8.19 and retook the $9.50 range where it's been trading for much of the day. Solana is still 96% down from all-time highs near $260, in part because of sellers dumping the Sam coin. Some smart people tell me there's an earnest, smart developer community in Solana, and now that the awful opportunistic money people have been washed out, the chain has a bright future, Buterin tweeted. Some on crypto Twitter are pointing out that Solana's 2021 to 2022 chart mimics the boom and bust pattern set by Ethereum in 2018 and 2019 when ETH fell 95% from its heights above $1,200. Ethereum has weathered another boom and bust cycle and has settled in the $1,200 range again. For Solana to recover, it will likely have to shake off its association with Bankman-Fried, who invested heavily in Sol and supported Solana projects with FTX venture deals and market making from Alameda Research. Bankman-Fried's impact on Sol is more than just bad PR. His company's bought over 58 million Sol tokens in aggregate, 15% of the current circulating supply. Though it's unclear how much Sol the now bankrupt companies still control, the liquidation of those assets could further depress Sol's market. Cardano has led overall development activity for 2022 despite the bear market conditions, according to Santiment. The blockchain beat the likes of Polkadot, Cosmos, Ethereum, Polygon, and more, which competed for the top 10. It's worth mentioning that Cardano has now achieved this feat for the second time in a row, as it also led in development in 2021. Last year, it dwarfed other blockchains with a total development activity count of over 140,000 and over 53 daily active contributors. Most recently, it led November with a development activity count of 572, which was 17% more than its closest competition, Polkadot. Cardano had what developers describe as its most significant upgrade yet with the Vassal hard fork in September. The upgrade has improved the robustness of smart contracts with Plutus version 2. Additionally, it introduced a new cost model, making decentralized apps more efficient and cheap to run. In addition, developers are working on Mithril, Cardano's network optimization solution, and Hydra, Cardano's scaling solution. The Uniswap decentralized exchange has overtaken Solana as the 16th cryptocurrency with the highest market cap, following the recent scrutiny of Solana's relationship with FTX. Uniswap now sits at a $3.88 billion market cap, with Solana at $3.5 billion. In 2022, Uniswap saw 68 million transactions from 3 million unique wallets that totaled over $620 billion in trading volume, as more and more people start to move to decentralized exchanges from centralized ones. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz news update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.